Hey, what's up, guys? You're 30 years old. You're pulling in $70,000 a year. You've got maybe $15,000 tucked away in. And let's be real, your savings account is sitting at a cool 5 grand. And you're scrolling through Facebook. You see people your age buying houses, buying car, launching startups, and posting photos from a beach in Bali. You're sitting there thinking, man, what am I missing? You read the magazine, you listen to the podcasts, you're doing exactly what they told you. You're saving that. You're skipping the $6 lattes like they're toxic waste. But hitting $1 million before 40? It feels like a pipe dream. Here's the cold, hard truth. You aren't crazy. The advice you're following isn't necessarily wrong, it's just incomplete. My name is Charles. I spend way too much time obsessing over why some people build wealth while others just spin their wheels. If you're tired of generic financial fluff, hit that subscribe button. Let's dive in. I spent the last 15 months looking at 500 self-made millionaires. None of them were trust fund kids or lucky crypto bros. They were regular people, nurses, tech support, store manager. I expected to find a list of many different secrets, but it all boiled down to 3 things. Just 3. Every single person who hit 7 figures before 40 did all 3. Rule number 1. They broke the time for money trap by age 30. This isn't some passive income fairy tale. It's about leverage. Most people get paid for the hours they sit in a chair. If you work 40 hours, you get 40 hours of pay. That's a linear trade. You can never scale that. Example 1. E-commerce angle. Let's say there's a guy named Jake. He works a 9-to-5 in customer support, making about $55,000 a year. One day, he notices people keep asking the same questions about productivity tools. So what does he do? He creates a simple Notion template and sells it online for $19. At first, it's slow, maybe 5 sales a week. But a year later, he's making $3,000 a month from something he built once. Jake didn't quit his job. He just stopped trading all his time for money. Example 2. Skill leverage. Now take Emily. She's a video editor freelancing person. Instead of charging $100 per video forever, she builds a small team and starts a content agency. Now she's not editing every video, she's managing clients and systems. Same skill, completely different income. You don't need a business for this. Think of Jake and Emily, the corporate analysts. They negotiated to link their bonuses not to salary, but to the company's profit growth. They didn't do more work, they just changed the way they got paid. Rule number 2. They lived on 50% of their gross income. I know, you're thinking, that's impossible. My rent is half my check. But listen, these millionaires didn't feel like they were suffering. They weren't eating dirt. They just made 3 big moves differently. First, housing. The average person buys the most expensive house the bank allows. These millionaires bought 50% of what they qualifier for. If the bank said $500,000, they bought $250,000. Second, transportation. They didn't have $700 car notes. They bought 4-year-old SUVs in cash and drove them for a decade. Third, food. They didn't cut out restaurants. They cut out the $300 random Target runs and grocery waste. They optimized the big 3. When you fix housing, cars, and food, living on 50% becomes easy. Example 1. Housing decision. There's this couple, Mark and Lisa. Combined income, $120,000. The bank approves them for a $600,000 house. Most people would take it. They didn't. They bought a $300,000 home instead. Their friends had bigger kitchens, But Mark and Lisa had something better, an extra $2,000 a month to invest. Example 2. Lifestyle control. Then there's Chris. He gets a raise from $70,000 to $90,000. Most people upgrade their lifestyle. New car, nicer apartment, more spending. Chris? He keeps living like he's making $70,000. That extra $20,000 a year? Straight into investment. 5 years later, that decision alone puts him way ahead of his peers. Rule number 3. They boosted their income by 150% in 1 decade. You can't save your way to $1 million on a $50,000 salary. The math won't work. These people didn't wait for 3% annual raises. They were aggressive. Most of them increased their income by jumping ship. They changed companies every 2 years. Each jump brought a 15% raise. They didn't hope for a promotion. They demanded a roadmap or they left. Example 1. Job hopping strategy. Meet Daniel. He states his career at $60,000. Instead of staying loyal to one company, he switches jobs every 2 to 3 years. Each move gives him a 15 to 25% raise. By 32, he's making over $140,000. Same industry, same skill set, just smarter moves. Example 2. Career pivot. Now take Jessica. She starts as an admin assistant making $45,000. She realizes tech pays more, so she spends nights learning data analyticas. Within 2 years, she lands a new job at $80,000. A few years later, she's clearing $120,000. She didn't work 3 times harder, she just switched lanes. So, what's the plan? Step 1. Calculate your numbers tonight. Step 2. Audit your big 3 expenses. Step 3. Have a career talk this month. Step 4. Find one way to create leverage. Building wealth isn't about being lucky. It's about being strategic. It's about making different choices than the crowd. You've got this. Start today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.